Hello everyone. So today we're talking about a new topic, math word problems. And so I'm going to be starting a series on this. So what I'll be doing in videos is I'll kind of start easy problems. Like easy problems would be like not, something that doesn't have to like too much algebra in it, or there's a whole lot of calculations you have to do. It's just you have an equation, you plug in the values and you find the answer, or you kind of like have an equation and you're trying to uh, try to solve for the unknown using an equation. That's kind of like basic example. So they're just going off of levels. And then I have median, which is going to be like a lot of algebra. Um, it involves a lot of steps to solve a certain problem. Hard would be something. I might change this later on, but right now I'm gonna say it's gonna be like maybe a difficult topic that people learn. Let's say like like any topic. Let's take logarithms and exponential uh, numbers. So like, you guys know logarithm means just log base 2, base 10 stuff. Exponential mean e raised to some power. E is the Euler's number. And so when you're dealing with those kind of problems, I'll show you what it's going to be hard, what's going to be medium, what's going to be basic. So let's just get started. And so here, sorry, give me 1 second. Uh, no, this is the right one yet. So this is a basic math word problem. And this problem is not for me, it's from Khan Academy. I think it's called Khan Academy SAT. I'll provide a link for that too. But again, this does not come from me. I got it off of Khan Academy. I'm just gonna do a little bit different. Like I've said in my previous math videos, I'm gonna take an example from somebody online, but I'm gonna change it. Gonna change it up a little bit. But we should get the same answer as the if you check once I give you the Khan Academy video, we should get the same answer uh as Sal Khanman. All right. So in this problem, we have a T infuser in the shape of a right rectangular pyramid is 7.9 centimeters tall and has a base of 3 centimeters long and 1.5 centimeters wide. To make the best tea, the infuser should be 80% filled with tea. What is the volume of tea in cubic centimeters? Cubic centimeters to the third power is what they're asking. Well, the units, sorry, that's the units here. Needed to fill the infuser to 80% of its capacity, round to the nearest tenth. So, again, with these word problems, I think, let me put it down here. With these word problems, what I'm trying to do here is, again, I'm trying to show you guys how you got to break down a word problem like this. I know when I was like 14 or I was in middle school, I was in seventh grade, I really didn't like word problems that much because they weren't straightforward. Like there's some math problem they'll say like calculate this or evaluate this, which is like okay, they tell me right away what they want. Um, I'll explain that more when we get down to the problem. But I mean simple stuff here. But with this, it has a lot of information, and sometimes when I was in seventh grade, I had a tough time to figure this out. But now after a while, I have an idea how to handle this now. So I'm just trying to show you some way to solve this problem. I know maybe other people might find another way to do it, which is totally fine as long as we get to the same answer. That's the important thing. And also you understand the problem and you know what you're looking for. That's also important thing too. And as I mentioned by underlying logic here, like this the second thing is what is the underlying logic in word problems as we do different kind of problems. So this won't be the only one we'll see. We'll see like different ones. I'm gonna do another one with trigonometry. I'll talk about that in another video and some other topics as well too. And so, if you guys saw my programming section of my channel, I talked about with leak code problems. There's some underlying logic to solve a coding interview prompt. It could be I could apply here too, because there's some logic here as well that we're gonna need to figure out to solve the problem. Like how are we gonna get to the right answer? So we need some logic to figure that out. And again, I'll just show you as we move forward from here. All right, so okay, what I'm gonna do here, what I did here is I kind of like looked at the problem and I'll kind of figure, okay, what is an infuser? So they said the shape of a right rectangular pyramid. So I kind of like I got this off the internet too. This picture. So this is not from me. This is from B Byju's. Right here, Byju's, the learning app. I'll provide a link for this picture too. But this is what the infuser looks like. So the L is the length, or some people call it the base. This is the width, and this is called the height. Base or length, it doesn't matter how you say it's going to be. We're talking about the same thing here. So the length of the base, depending on what the vocabulary you're using, it means the same thing. Um, so let's go down here. And as I said, when I did this problem, I had to write down the problem first. You can write in your own words, or you can just like look at the question first. Like I would go here and I'll go straight to the question. I'll kind of like write in my own words, and then I'll kind of write it here to help me remember what we're looking for. So we're finding the volume of T in centimeters to the third power cubed. Some people say it to fill the infuser to 80% of its capacity. And so by 80% of its capacity, what it's saying is let's pretend you fill this with water. Um, let me show you something here. I'm gonna do something like this. Let's see if I can like if you guys can see. Oh no, this is the bad. Like think of this as 80% right here, like this line. So everything down here is the T, right? Like all this is the T at 80%. So this infuser is filled up to 80%. I'm take a guess it's gonna be like right here. I didn't measure this. I'm just giving you guys an idea what they mean by 80%. I hope that's kind of clear what I'm saying. I know when I think problems like these, I always get confused, but now I feel like I don't have that issue anymore. Um, so I hope that was clear. If not, let me know in the comments. Um, let's keep going here. So let me just, sorry, give me, oh, there we go, sorry. What's going on here? Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to show you guys something. I was trying to get rid of like what I drew there, because I don't want to affect the video or anything like that. And so we write down what's given to us from the problem. So we know the height is 7.9 centimeters, the length is 3 centimeters, and the width is 1.5 centimeters wide. So when I do these kind of problems, I make sure I include the units. If you guys are taking like physics or if your teacher or whoever cares about the units, definitely put the units down. Because it's not if you're in school and you're taking a test and you have to put the units, they're gonna take off points if you don't put units. This is from my experience when I took physics. It was very important we put the units. And so I'll say the same thing here too, just in case if anybody's in school or somebody's like very strict, I want units, definitely put units. I hope that's clear what I'm trying to say here. So this formula is given to you. I give it to you guys. I got this off Khan Academy as well. So I don't remember the volume of period off the top of my head. So if you're taking a test and you're gonna have to memorize this formula, you can always like memorize it. Or there's another thing some people do is like they're trying to like derive the formula. By derive, I mean they kind of do a lot of algebra to figure out how do we get the volume of a pyramid. You could go that route if you don't want to. If you want to memorize, that's fine too. When I took what was it like linear algebra, that class I had to derive almost everything to figure out you have a better understanding of what's going on in class. You didn't have to if you wanted to, but the reason why you derive is to give you a better understanding of where all these like this equation came from, basically. But you don't have to. If you want to memorize, just memorize. If you don't have to, don't worry about it then. Just take it from the internet or whatever, or they give you cheat sheet, whatever. They give you some piece of paper. You have to memorize this formula. Is what I'm saying. Um, yeah. So going from here. So again, I just plug in these numbers and I punch it in the calculator. So now this is a question I want to ask you guys. This answer, 11.85 centimeters cubed, is this the answer we're looking for? It's not, because it said we're gonna ask what are we looking for again? We're looking for 80%. We're finding the volume of the T. Let me go back 1 second to the problem. What did I say? Yeah, right here. Oops. Oh, that was a typo. Sorry about that, guys. I was supposed to say what the prompt is asking you to do. I'll just get rid of this. Sorry. So again, saying what, write down what the problem is. So again, the problem here is find the volume of T to fill the infuser to 80% of its capacity. So we have to include the 80%. So this whole the volume is the capacity, but we need to figure out 80% of it. So I hope that's clear. This is not the answer. You have to do 80% of this volume, if that makes sense. Uh, so again, when we do percents, it's always think of a fraction out of 100. It's always out of 100. So 80 divided by 100, put in the calculator, it's zero point 0.8, and then you do zero point 0.8 times that volume, and then you're going to get 9.48 centimeters cubed. But remember, we have to round to the nearest tenth. So then we go to this 4 here, which is tenths place. Then we look to the right. Okay, it's 8. It's 5 or greater, so I can change this to the number after 4. So that's 5. So it's 9.50 centimeters cubed. That's the answer. And this is the same answer Sal Comment did in the video when I post that video in the when I'm done with this video. So I hope this wasn't too bad. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions about this. I'm gonna be doing a couple more problems like this. Well, this is one topic. We talk about volume just to make it easy, but now I'm gonna get into like trigonometry or maybe some other word problems that I remember that I did in math class that I think I struggle with, and I think a lot of people struggle with too. Um, so I'm gonna be doing this for a couple weeks, I think. And again, guys, please subscribe to my channel and please share my video with your friends and family. It would mean a lot to me if you did. That way, everybody can look at my video and just like see if it's helpful or not. If not, give me some advice. Any advice you guys have to improve my channel or my videos, that would be very appreciated. Thank you guys so much. Bye bye.